This has nothing to do with running for anything. I've been involved in term limits for probably 15 years now. I've done this as a congressman. I was the one that introduced the U.S. term limits resolution to pose limits on members of Congress. Didn't get a whole lot of support in Congress, as you can imagine. And so since I've been governor, anytime I've had an opportunity to do it, I've done it. So I wouldn't read anything into it in terms of political. I will be doing this term limits thing until we get it done.
Jeremy.
Mr. Speaker, do you favor legalizing iLottery, online poker?
We're just going to talk about this. Ask me that tomorrow after rules if you'd like to, if that's okay. All right.
Governor, do you expect to actually get to 34 states on this, or are you building momentum to try to get Congress to act on its own?
So I think that if we build the momentum, I do think Congress will act. Now, I'm fine taking it through to 34, but the reality is I know how these guys operate, right? And so what they would do, so say you have the amendment, 3 terms in the House, 2 terms in the Senate. So that's 18 years someone could serve. That's a long time, big portion of someone's life. Say that's getting momentum. I think what they would do is see the writing on the wall. They'd probably do something similar, but they'd probably grandfather themselves in. So if someone had been in for 20, it wouldn't attach until the new representative gets elected. So there's a lot of permutations where they could take it, do something that would still be positive, but maybe not quite as good. But then people like me would just say, well, a bird in the hand's worth 2 in the bush. I mean, the amendment process, if you do an Article 5 convention, would take a lot of time. If we get a dozen states to come on board pretty quickly, that momentum's there, and you get into the mid-20s, and then all of a sudden Congress is going to notice, it would be easier if Congress just wrote it and passed it, because they can do 2/3, and immediately that goes to the states, and then let the states decide. If you actually got to 34, then you'd have to have the states meet. They'd have to write it, and then they'd have to approve the proposal. Then you still have the states that would have to turn around and either vote yes or no on ratification. So practically speaking, if we could pressure Congress to do the right thing, that would be the easiest route to go to get it. And look, I'm confident 38 states would ratify term limits. There's some other things that I would be supportive of for changes that I recognize may have more of an uphill battle. But even in states like California, voters have embraced term limits when it's been put to them. So I feel very confident that it would get 38 states. I've not seen an issue that's polled above 80% consistently, literally for like 3 decades. I mean, it's incredible the amount of support you have for term limits.
Does Florida have